What is up, my beautiful mates of YouTube? My name is Aussie Marcel, and in today's video we're going to be looking at the top 5 fragrances that are going to have people asking you what you're wearing today. So if that sounds good to you, let's get into the video.
Die Verbrennung der
Before I start the list, my fragrance of the day, Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb. This one's generally about $100 to $120 Australian. Sometimes you will find it on sale a little less than that. It's very tobacco forward, it's heavily spiced, it's just a delicious smelling fragrance. You're going to get a lot of compliments for this one. I've really kind of grown fond of it, even though the performance isn't amazing. It's only about a 6 or 7 hour scent. If you want better performance, I will be talking about a fragrance later on in this list, and I'll be recommending that one. But this one is much easier to find. It smells fantastic. It's great for compliments. Don't go out of your way to get Spice Bomb Extreme. That's way more expensive and it doesn't even perform better, so save the money, get this one instead. Another fragrance that this is similar to is sort of Paco Rabanne's 1 Million. That performs much better than this does, but it's a significantly more immature, juvenile scent. The thing that I dislike about Paco Rabanne's 1 Million is that it's so sweet. It's worse than Dew Pomme, the original Dew. Like, it's just an absolute sweetness bomb. It's very cloying, it's very headache inducing, and it's the only scent I can really think of that I just do not agree with on any level whatsoever. But if you want good performance, check out that one. If you want a much better smelling fragrance with slightly worse performance, Victor and Rolf's Spice Bomb. Also, I am doing a giveaway for Replay Signature for her, and these two, you know, there's a body wash here and there's a shaving balm. Conditions for entry are that you've got to be in Australia because international shipping is very expensive at the moment. Got to be subscribed to the Aussie Marcel YouTube channel, got to be following the Aussie Marcel Instagram, and just drop a comment below. That is all you have to do. I'm going to be drawing a winner once I've gotten enough entries in, so for anyone that's entering or has already entered, good luck. Okay, top 5 fragrances that'll have people ask what you're wearing. Going from cheapest to most expensive, starting off with Adidas Champions, the EDT and the Eau de Parfum. These both smell very close to Paco Rabanne's Invictus, except Champions Intense has a slight lipstickish iris quality to it. It smells more expensive. Champions Intense, the Eau de Parfum, comes in at about $15, whereas the EDT comes in at $12. I would be recommending the Eau de Parfum, but if you really want to save $3 and get like a coffee or something instead, just get the EDT. They both smell quite nice. They're going to be great for compliments and they're very affordable. If you're under the age of, let's say, 18 and you're really looking to get into fragrances and perfumery, but you're tired of body sprays, Adidas Champions, the EDT and the Eau de Parfum are exceptional options for you. They've got this aromatic, sweet quality to them. They're sweet enough to be appealing to teenagers, but there's enough depth there with both of them that they will also appeal to older people with a more limited budget, or for somebody that just doesn't want to spend a lot of money on fragrances. Here's the EDT. Both scents are really good value for money, and I recommend both of them. Next up, at about $35 on sale at Chemist Warehouse, and you can find it on sale at Priceline for about $40 to $45, we've got Guess Effect. This is a very musky, warm, spicy and woody fragrance. Here's the bottle. It's very masculine. There's not a lot of like mainstream scents on the market that have this sort of musk in them. It's almost animalic. Yeah, this is something that I would have loved back in like 2013, 2014. I would have really gravitated towards this fragrance, and I would wear this fragrance a lot more often now if I bloody remembered I had it. So I'm including it in this list because although the performance isn't fantastic, it's only about a 6 or 7 hour scent with 3 sprays. It is a very delicious, masculine smelling fragrance. The musks the spice, the woods, they all combine together to create something that's just absolutely beast mode for compliments. Even though the term beast mode is a little overused in the fragrance community, this fragrance has been slept on. There's not a lot of reviews out there for it. There's not a lot of coverage about it, but I highly recommend it. It's definitely on the more affordable side. We'll spray it again. Yeah, this is such a step up in quality from the Adidas fragrances. Guess Effect, probably the best Guess fragrance, men's fragrance at least, that I would recommend. The only other fragrance that is at a similar price point that I would recommend over this is Guess Seductive Noir for women. That one has an almost Dior Homme sort of iris quality to it. It's very delicious, very vanilla forwards and aromatic, but Guess Effect, definitely check this one out. Next up, at about $45 to $55, they've increased the price for this one just a little bit lately, but I still recommend it wholeheartedly. Calvin Klein Eternity Parfum. This fragrance is boozy, rummy, sweet. Yeah, this is probably the best fragrance on the market at about the $50 Australian mark. Performance is incredible, it's a 12-hour plus scent. The only downside for Eternity Parfum is that it doesn't share anything in common with the other Eternity fragrances. Eternity Eau de Parfum is the most underrated Calvin Klein fragrance in my opinion. That scent is just so dark, so herbal, but this one doesn't have any of that. This is just rummy, it's sweet, it's boozy, there's like a touch of leather, there's a touch of amber here as well. This is a stunning fragrance for the price, and for anybody that doubts the quality of Calvin Klein fragrances nowadays, I would turn them towards this scent in particular. It is a game-changing Calvin Klein scent. Next up, and the fragrance that I would recommend over Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb, if you can find it at a similar price, is Bulgari's Man in Black. To get Bulgari's Man in Black, you take Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb, you add some leather to it, you add a significant dose of this boozy, rummy quality, and you've got a good idea of what it smells like. For a similar price here in Australia, this one you can find it for about $100 to $120, same as Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb, except retailers don't really stock this one anymore, so check out eBay. Performance is about 12 hours plus. It performs so much better than Spice Bomb. Bulgari Man in Black is one of those fragrances that I don't wear for a few weeks and then I'll wear it once and go, man, why don't I wear this every single day? Is it appropriate for the high heat of summer? No, but it is simply one of the most delectable smelling fragrances on the market. Performance is great, the profile is great, compliments are great, projection is great. It's just a great fragrance all around. Bulgari are such a slept-on fragrance brand in the mainstream. There's not a lot of people that are outside of the fragrance community that wear a Bulgari scent. So don't be one of those people. Get out there, check out their beautiful smelling fragrances. They're highly recommended. And last but not least, we've got the most expensive fragrance on the list, Gucci Guilty Eau de Parfum, at about $140 on sale at Chemist Warehouse. This is a pricey fragrance, and at the $140 price point, there are better value fragrances out there. The thing with Gucci fragrances is that they are very expensive, but the compliments are almost unbeatable. This is Gucci Guilty Eau de Parfum. It smells like a dirty, masculine rose. It's aromatic, it's green, it's got some herbal facets, and it's got this beautiful, dirty, masculine rose note. It is easily the best Gucci Guilty fragrance, aside from Gucci Guilty Absolute, but I wouldn't be recommending that for compliments. That thing smells like damp, decaying leather. I love it, but you probably won't. I'd still recommend checking it out if you can get your hands on it though, just because the performance is 48 hours plus. But Gucci Guilty Eau de Parfum, it's about a 10 to 12 hour scent depending on where you spray it, how many sprays you use. But as far as simple compliments go, you almost won't find anything better than Gucci Guilty Eau de Parfum. There's just something about the DNA of the Gucci Guilty fragrances that people really gravitate towards. They're not the most original smelling scents. They're not the most daring smelling scents, except Absolute. But there's something about them that people just love. And that is the reason why I'm recommending Gucci Guilty Eau de Parfum. It's an exceptional smelling fragrance for compliments, and the performance is really good as well. So if you've ever worn any of these scents before, let me know in the comments below. What would you replace? What would you keep? As always, let me know. And until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, and I'll catch you guys around.